Yeah,
I had an accident.
I was wondering what happened. Okay. 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 Like right there. Hang on, sorry, this is. Okay, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. Hi. I'm setting up specific things. Like live streaming to YouTube.
We don't usually do that, do we?
It's new. I know.
That's fancy.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With all the money I saved, I thought I'd buy stilts. Being so tall definitely has its advantages.
Oh, wow.
Here you go, kiddo.
Thanks.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. All Free Clear is the #1 brand of laundry detergent recommended by dermatologists for sensitive skin. And it's free of dyes and perfumes. For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, wash your laundry with All Free Clear.
she's gonna have to. Are we recording to YouTube?
You got 3 things random, right? Yeah, why? Oh, am I helping? So what happens?
Yes, of course.
The guys got everything but one.
Oh,
She's number one.
this feels like old times.
I was wondering. You guys, this is old times in a new building. This is Lindsay and I running a sales meeting. Neither one of us like to be in the front of the room. So it's gonna be a great day.
Yes.
It's a great day. She does. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I know how to click.
Lindsay is a testament to growth because when I hired Lindsay, she's my longest tenured partner in a market center. She's the OG. And we had an ALC meeting, like literally, I think like your first day on the job. You guys now, so this is why they don't let me in the front of it, because I just tell stories. But I'm like, okay, so we're gonna partner together, and if you're okay, we'll just sit in the front of the room together and run this meeting. And she's like, and now she's like, Tara, will you please get out of the room and let me run the meeting? That's how much it's changed. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's team meeting day. If you don't have your phone on silent, then something bad's gonna happen, like donations to KW Cares. Did they tell you that?
Oh, I like that idea. So if your phone rings and you have to make an automatic donation to KW Care, I like that.
Okay, we have some birthdays this week. Kiana Howard. Kiana just had another baby.
She's pregnant.
Pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kiana Howard. Heidi, is that Barry? I'm just gonna go first.
Jen,
Joe,
Sarah Brooks.
Sarah Brooks, and Laura. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
What is today? Should we call
Today's the 6th. We want to call Kiana?
Let's call Kiana. Can we call Kiana?
Yes.
Call her. You have her?
You should have it.
No, she's not in my phone. You got her?
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. This is my favorite part. It is fun. If you just land on team meeting day, you get a birthday call. She's in the big commission stuff. They all answer Lindsay's calls. They don't answer.
It's vice versa.
We're gonna do it all this time. She's doing yoga or something.
Hi, you've reached Kiana Howard, agent with the Williams 7H Realty. I apologize for
Voicemail
this.
setup.
Your name or detailed message while you were calling. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and I hope to speak with you soon.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Kiana.
Happy birthday to you. Woo, happy birthday.
Kiana. We're in our sales meeting and we wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Have a good day. Cool.
That'll make her.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, bucket fills, you guys. So this is an opportunity for you to fill your own bucket. If you've done something really amazing, you can fill somebody else's bucket, or you can just share gratitude, something you're grateful for. Do you want- Yes.
I like to feel Chad, my husband, first. And also Susan, who told me to do a fire yesterday.
She's good at that.
Yeah. And also, Peyton, who's teaching me how to do social media.
Great.
You know, everybody just kind of-
That's good. Yay.
What about the muscle that just moved all of our?
I know, that's on my list.
Still working.
Yes.
We'll get through it.
Susan, I wanted to show her, but able to answer the call now. So she calmed me down and told me nicely, no, it's legal, they can do what they did to you. And she taught me a lot about contracts. I need to know a lot more, so, and she offered like one-on-one and it just dropped a lot in one call, so. Thank you. That was awesome.
Love that. You know what popped into my head when you were saying that? Like playing chess, right? So like knowing the contract, because we have to know it to like write a deal, is different than, like I could sit down and play a game of chess if I had to. I'm not very good at it. But if I was going to be in a chess tournament, I would study the game and I would move the pieces and I would study the other side so I knew how to react and respond. And that's really what we do, right? So it's like that next layer of like, hey, I know how to fill out a contract versus I know when to use the contract and when to use against me and how to best represent my client. So that's cool. Good work, Susan.
Thank you. It's fun. Well, it wasn't fun with Jonathan because we lost, but
How much is it? How much is a lesson? Like how much does a lesson cost us in this industry?
what they made was I had a match, yeah. The way we kind of did things. So they did come back and gave us a counter offer that we could have taken. But by that time, she was like, I don't want to do that. And that's the way it happened.
Keep your emotions if you want. Okay, who else has a bucket fill? Anybody? Gratitude? Wins? I'll fill the, like the muscle team. You guys aren't done. And, we had a crew that's like helping us remove some old things from Kristen's new office. So we really appreciate that. And she will be so happy when she gets that. So. All right. What's next? Oh, quantum leap with Peter Shabri. Okay. How many of you guys have taken quantum leap? Okay. Mandatory. I can't mandate anything. I actually say it's mandatory to attend because this class is actually the first class you're supposed to take before you even ever set your real estate goals. Anybody know what quantum leap is about? What's quantum leap about? Your life by design, yeah. Quantum leap. I was in Austin last week and I took this class with Gary Keller. Quantum leap is Gary's journal. Okay. Gary is a pretty influential guy, right? And it's basically all the things he's learned really about how to grow himself so that he can then go out and grow business and make money and do all the things he does. So if you haven't been, I highly suggest that you attend this. You're going to walk away with a better understanding of your personal life mission. And that is what fuels everything else that we do. Come to the free lunch. Great, like who doesn't want to do that? Right? Peter has done a pretty good job of fueling his life with the mission, I would say. So, okay, if you're not registered, please register. we expect that class will, well, I'm gonna say sell out, it's free, but I would be surprised if this doesn't, fill up. Is he offering this to Lacrosse outside?
Mhm.
It's gonna be really painful if you all don't have seats, because everybody at the local association is seats. You could have- Bring a friend.
Bring a spouse.
Bring a spouse, yeah, this is not real estate for us, it's about your personal life and growing yourself. Okay, and on that note, this is really cool. So, Gary wrote Quantum Leap, and then our company figured out that the next big influence are young adults. And so one of the things we have at opportunity is called Quantum Leap Next Gen. And we are actually flying in from Austin, Texas, the director and two of them, Brandy Love and Joel Fisher.
Doing instruction for. Oh, you're doing the thing. I was like, you look like you were being reflective.
Next year, of course, this is on a Saturday.
Is it going through your is it going through your headphones instead of speaker?
It's just that, air. So here's the thing about Quantum Leap Next Gen. It's not about real estate at all. It's for young adults between 18 and 29 years old. And it's free. Okay. Here's the cool thing. If you attend, you can qualify for 3 months of one-to-one coaching and up to $10,000 in grants to further your education in whatever career path you choose to go down. That's pretty cool. Does everybody here know a young adult or are a young adult? All of my kids are coming. This one will also sell out. We will fill every seat in the house. And what I'm gonna also share with you is on this side, if you're an older adult and you're passionate about impacting young adults' lives, we're gonna do a presenter preview, because you can actually get certified to go out and teach this course in the community. The presenter preview is $99, and they'll give you a QR code to buy your presenter kit. It's a 20% off your presenter kit, and we're going to be in that room previewing how to facilitate the class. That's pretty cool. So people go out in all kinds of communities all over the United States, and they impact young adults through schools and colleges by teaching this material. So that's a cool little way to get a feather in your cap, get certified, and maybe grow your referral business teaching all over the place. What do you guys think? Who has a question about that? Any questions? This one is free. Young adults is free. When you go to register, it's going to say if you select to make a donation to this charity foundation, you can. And if you want to become a presenter for this, we're going to do a presenter preview for $99. So if you're not signed up, you all, please sign up. We anticipate this one is also going to sell out pretty quickly. I say sell out, it's free, but no questions on that one? How many of you guys are going to bring or send someone to this? Yeah, like everybody you know that's under 29 years old should be in this class. Yes, Jennifer. So they do it in Austin, in Texas, and they're trying to figure out how to get more market centers impacting their local community. And I met with her about 60 days ago, and I said, if you all could come demonstrate how to facilitate it, I think we would have people get excited and start doing it. So that's why they're all flying in here. This market center is like the national test pilot of how they're going to roll this out. Oh, the kids? Okay, so the kids side, you guys, I've watched these videos. You can't watch them without getting emotional. These are like 20-year-olds that have started, like maybe it's, so I saw a video, it's a 21-year-old girl. I think her parents were involved in Keller Williams, and she, was one of her parents, and she started a foundation that offered counseling for like survivors of domestic violence. I mean, it's like, when I say they're coming out of this with fired up mission, it's really powerful. And if you think about what you know today, if you had clarity on how you wanted to actually live your life when you were 20, would things look different? It would look different for me. I was fortunate enough at like 32 to find this company and attend this class, and it changed my life. But at 20, it would really redefine what you could accomplish. Like my son is 24, and his goal is to be a millionaire by the time he's 30. So, like, why would we not expose everybody we care about to how big their life would be? Yes.
Is this the group for that thing of completion for each one? Right, or is this one? That was this one.
So Peters they're similar. This is going to be facilitated more for people outside of Keller Williams, and it's really set up with a lot of workshop activities so that people can come in that have no experience with our company and walk out with the stuff done. Peter's going to teach it, and you will have some short activities, but less workshop style. So I would just say do both. Maybe do Peter's and bring somebody to this one. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, let's keep going.
Yep.
Okay, in your packets, I think you're in the back page. So I just got back from Austin, and I did stay not only with Gary, and the day before I took a class called Revisioning with Mark Willis, who's the CEO of our company. And he is really passionate about people. And we had, it was an awesome class, but he gave us, he kept referencing his core principles for life. And we got a copy of it. We stole a copy of it, and I'm giving it to you guys. So I'm just going to read through this, and then we'll share some, like, either questions or ahas or whatever. Now here's, let me give you a little backstory on Mark Willis. Has anybody seen him speak or anything? You guys know who the guy is? Generally, no? Like, there's Gary Keller, there's Mark Willis. Mark Willis runs our company. And he was married I think married his high school sweetheart. They're married for 35 years. And she was having a lot of back pain for several years, like 2017, 2018, 2019. They went in to see a doctor and found out that she had cancer in her whole body. And she basically passed away within like 3 weeks. It happened pretty quickly. And he has his life mission. What he's focused on right now is giving $100 million to charity. So here's what's cool about charity. Does $100 million break anybody's brain, or is it just mine? It breaks my brain a little bit. So I've researched the guy. His net worth is $300 million. So just know, like, he's done some cool things. If you guys have ever heard of the drink brain juice, he's the owner of that. But his foundation is one that his daughter created. And it is a company that funds dogs that can sniff out the early detection of cancer. So I know, like, so when we talk about people who really get clarity on their mission, a lot of times it comes from a life event that gets you fired up about then going out and like creating a solution for something. Okay, so that's Mark Willis. You guys will see him at family reunion. He has to say huge part for people. And so I have his core principles. We're gonna just read through them. If anything sticks out to you, highlight it, and we'll share it. We'll share those before we move on. So number 1 is lead with your head, not with your heart.
Yep, you read that backwards.
Lead with your heart, not with your head. Sorry.
I was gonna say that totally wrong.
I was already reading too, and got it confused. Lead with your heart, not with your head. And number 2 is use your head once you know your heart. Right? So you start with your heart, and once you figure that out, you start using your head. Number 3 is give first and keep giving before you ever expect to receive. That is one of the principles of the Go Giver. If you guys don't know, it's one of my favorite books. Number 4 is if you want to thrive, you gotta strive. And number 5 is KFG. I'll just say, hold No. Can Chad use a profanity in the market center?
Absolutely.
Why are
Keep
you
fucking going.
It's Ted, yeah.
I mean, you had to get that out. One
I
more
did.
time?
Hey,
Just tell
I
us
just- no,
again.
Keep fucking going.
Yeah, so when Mark, yeah,
I-
donation,
I used
donation.
a vote right there. That was not fair.
Yeah, so I told you his story when his wife died, somebody gave him a bracelet and it says that on the bracelet, KFG. So he, if you see him, he will have a bracelet on.
Is this Justin Ford? Who is this?
Mark Willis. Number 6 is ask, don't tell. Number 7 is master the basics. Number 8 is no one needs to lose for you to win.
That's a big one.
Isn't it? Number 9 is look for the good in people and then focus on that. You guys don't know. See this tattoo on my arm? Anybody know what this means? No, he does. You know what it means. You forgot.
KFG.
No,
Oh.
this I have on both arms. This means namaste, which means the highest and best in me sees the highest and best in you. And I got it tattooed on my arm so that when I'm in front of people, I can remember to look for the good in people and focus on that. Right? Number 10, you only control 2 things in your life. You control who you go into relationships with, and you control your attitude. Number 11, know thyself, and to thine own self be true. One of the things Gary shared in Quantum Leap, you guys haven't read the book, The 5 Regrets of the Dying. Have anybody read that? 5 Regrets of the Dying. Go get that book. The number 1 regret of the dying is they did not live a life true to themselves. So there you go. To thine own self be true. Number 12, always have a plan B. Number 13, your circle of 5 determines all of your outcomes in life.
Facts.
That's facts. And when you come to Quantum Leap, you'll do an exercise to figure out who your 5 are. It makes a difference, doesn't it? You just came out of Leadership Academy with the region. Did being in that room change you?
I thought so. I mean, in my head it changed, yeah. We'll see if it's on paper later, but yeah.
Yeah. Who you surround yourself
$250 billion
with.
worth of real estate sold this year.
How much for 40?
No, like, probably 500 million plus in 20 people.
Yeah, so that is our regional leadership academy. Those people are nominated and selected. How many times a year do they do that?
Twice.
Twice a year. I think it's more than that. Yeah. If you can get in that room, you'll come out changed. And they pour in, how long was that time?
It was all day, three months. 1 day a month for 3 months, all day.
Lance
8 to,
Lance was in it.
yeah, Lance was there.
Was Mark Rankin in it?
He did it last time.
He did it last time. So that's a room, when we talk about getting around 5 people, those are the rooms where you go in one way and you come out and you have the opportunity to be different, right? It's still a choice and what you do with it.
Yeah, Brian. There were some heavy hitters there.
Okay. Number 14, lead with revenue, not expenses. Lead with revenue, not expenses. Number 15 is be aware of every leader's 2 tripwires. This is one of my favorites. Be aware of every leader's 2 tripwires. The wrong battle at the wrong time and the wrong influences advising you. Number 16, do not attach to the outcomes. Number 17 is believe all the good you hear and only the evil you see with your own eyes. Yeah, that would change the world, wouldn't it?
Should probably start that.
Yeah. Number 18. This one was really good, you guys. Number 18. Remember that the weaker person always controls the relationship. That feels counterintuitive to me because I think, oh, the stronger person controls the relationship. Let's say that you're a runner. Do you have any runners? Okay. You're a runner. And you're running, for me, a 15-minute mile. But normal people, maybe
Well, yeah, hurry up.
They can't hurry up. They can't run faster. They're the weaker person. The weaker person always controls the relationship. Okay, so if you're finding that you're getting stuck in your relationships, that's just opportunity to evaluate that, right? You can't force someone to run fast.
Run fast.
Run fast. Number 19, numbers are the language of business. Relationships are the currency of business. And number 20, always remember there are the two main reasons why people leave a company or organization. And number 1 is they don't feel appreciated, and number 2 is they don't get along with their boss. And oh, by the way, those two things are tied together. Number 21, your job as a leader is to facilitate open feedback without defensiveness. This occurs through active listening and attention. And number 22 is create a recognition-based culture. Find a way to highlight people that are making a positive impact and avoid pointing out their mistakes. 23, people will live up to how you treat them, and they will do more for recognition than they will ever do for money.
I think in the long game, yes.
I think so. 24, trust occurs in positive intention. And 25 is leadership starts with self-awareness. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. We have a guest speaker today.
We have Master Home Inspections and also Daniel next door.
Okay, but like nobody's tuning in.
No, right.
Okay. I'll tell you a quick story from quantity. So, hopefully they didn't tell us in bold. Did they tell the story in bold about the guy, the man in the world? Okay, cool. I'm gonna be cool. Gary shared this story. There was a guy, a man, and he worked all the time, and he had a son. And his son was always like, Dad, play with me, spend time with me, all the things. Did they tell it? Yeah, I'm gonna tell it again, just in case. And he felt kind of bad, and so he said, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. On Saturday morning, we're gonna get up and we're gonna spend the whole day together. And so the dad gets up and the son is still asleep. So he's like, oh, this is great. I can spend a few minutes by myself. So he goes downstairs, he gets his coffee and his paper, and he's sitting on the couch and he's reading the paper, and out of nowhere, the son jumps up and grabs the paper, knocks it down, and says, I'm up. Today's our day. I'm gonna spend the day together. And the dad's like, oh, like right in the middle of this, I just need a few more minutes. That's me, right? Is that any of you guys? Yeah. So he goes, okay, here's what we're gonna do. So he turns the paper and he finds a picture of the world. It's a globe. And he tears it out and he says, okay, we're gonna do a project. He tears the picture of the world into all these little pieces and he throws them on the coffee table. He said, so you put that together, and when you're done, we're gonna have our day together. So the dad picks his paper back up, starts reading it, and like within less than 5 minutes, the boy's like, I'm done. And he's like, how did you do that? So he looks down and it's done. And what the boy said, yeah, it was super easy. I accidentally knocked one of the pieces on the, I said I couldn't figure it out, and I knocked a piece on the floor, and when I knocked it on the floor, it flipped over, and I could see that it was part of a man. So I turned all the pieces on the table over, and here's how it goes. When he put the man together, the world fell into place. That's cool, right? So all of this, I don't know, you guys can share your ahas or takeaways or like things. Did any of this stand out to you? Good stuff, right? But that's what it's about, is you identifying what you want to be about. I saw Brindley come back from that trip. Did you see her put her video up of Brindley's 25 principles? That's from this exercise. So maybe your homework is, like, you may not like these. You may decide you want to lead with expense and not revenue. We do that a lot. And yet I would just say, maybe you go home and you say, what are my 25 core principles for life? Make your list and then send it to me because I'd love to read it. Anybody else have thoughts on this? What were some takeaways? What you guys hear in there? You were like, ooh, that was good. 18. The weaker person controls the relationship. It's so true.
I've always liked number 8. No one needs to lose for you to win.
I like that.
I think a lot of people focus on other people's success and they don't focus enough on theirs.
Yeah,
They don't need to lose for you to win.
that's right. We can both win. We can all stand at the finish line together.
I think competitiveness drives
There's competitiveness in
nature.
there.
But I think, to me, that means, like as real estate agents, we always think that we have to win every step in order for our clients to get the best, when in reality, giving the other side something is a win-win situation that turns out to be probably the best.
Correct.
As
For
far
everyone.
as whatever goes for both sides. I like the circle, the five people in your circle. The older you get, your circle gets smaller. And the people you hang out with the most are where it comes from. And we're noticing now with our daughter, now that we hang out with the same couples that we, I wouldn't be able to go to Mexico on Friday if it wasn't for our friends being able to watch her Friday, Monday, while we're gone. And it's hard to leave your daughter with somebody you don't know. And the one couple, she made it a couple months ago, she made this statement. She goes, our circle is so small that if I can't trust you with my social security number, a credit card, or my child, you're not in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're growth minded too, like what are you willing to do, or how hard are you going to fight to get into the room, right? Or to get into relationship with, you guys have heard that story with me many times, but like I had to go out and ask people, how do I get in your world? Because I don't like the one I'm in. And I want to grow up and be like you one day. That's why I'm sitting in this room, because Peter was one of the people I emailed. And he let me in this world, right? Sometimes you just gotta push your way in or claw your way in.
All I have to do is email Peter and he'll let me in the room.
You're in his world. You're in it. That is another thing Gary showed, is he showed a pit and there was a picture, he drew a man in the pit. He said, all of us go through really tough times and we generally will jump higher for a while to do whatever we got to do to get out of the pit, right? He shared his divorce story, which is interesting. But he said the problem is when a lot of people, when they get out of the pit, they stop jumping high. They go, oh, I made it, so now I'm going to stop jumping. And he said, once you jump high, once you learn how to jump high, you never stop jumping. You just keep jumping high every time. Anybody else? Takeaway? Yes.
One I like is number 10, control 2 things in life. I don't know if it's just A and B, but I work a lot with controllables and not controllables.
Yeah.
It reminds you to step back and say, I can't control that. If I'm going to try and control it, I'll drive myself crazy. I'm going to focus on what I can control. Someone was talking about relationships or the negotiations with other agents. You can't control other people's behavior. You can only control yours. And it covers a lot of bases in your personal life and your professional life.
Does. Yeah. Yeah. Really good. All right. All right. 22, you said.
No, I'm saying what you said.
Yeah.
My grandma said, not my monkey, not my circus.
Say that again?
Not my monkey.
Oh, not my circus. Yeah. I mean, yesterday command was down and I stepped into a room of agents and they were like completely frustrated. And I said, guys, we emailed the regional director, like unless I learn how to write code for the $1 billion platform we're using in the next 5 minutes, like this one, it's out of our control. So we can sit and be frustrated, or we can think, what else do we do at this time? Is this option is not available?
It's kind of like when the MLS.
Yeah, like look how resourceful we all got. And real estate was sold. Peter came in and said he sold 48 houses in 50 days during the MLS shutdown, which took me crazy. I was like, thank you. Sell some houses. Cool. Yeah. All right. Bold step forward. recap. What do we do on this slide? You guys can recap step 4. How was step 4? What happened? Tell us a little bit about that. Kintsugi?
Kintsugi, the broken pod.
Oh,
Yeah. She was sharing items from my store, so. It's the most intense one.
Was everybody in here involved? Was anybody-
For the most part, there's.
Can somebody give us an abbreviated version of the Kintsugi? Like what the story was? You don't have to make it extremely emotional unless you want. Like, what is the premise of that story, just for those guys that weren't here? Yeah. What they do in that Japanese culture with the broken
It's-
pods?
When a pot would break, they like throw it away, they would like do gold, so they like bring gold back for the way some. So the whole task that we did was everybody has cracks and had problems in life, so like write down what happened to you, write down the phone. Really personal, but others for, like one of mine was like I dropped out, was a college dropout, but I like got this. And you look instead, so like it was like what happened to you that you learned from it, and like got you someplace else. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like how it showed like how people on the platform,
Yeah.
like after they came together and how actually we had to write in our cracks our issues. And I was like, I was writing out the cracks, like, but you're supposed, I guess, you see that.
What else happened in bold step 4?
Saw some videos being shot.
I saw, I gotta start losing some, KW7H on.
No, I think it's great to flood your feed
I mean,
with.
not from our office, but I mean from everywhere else. 'Cause I'm like friends with a bunch of them, and they're all in step 4.
Yeah. So everybody's sharing videos. Was that one of the activities?
I did make a video.
Okay. Oh, I saw somebody's. Was that Michelle Wilson? Who did I see? I saw somebody shoot a video here. That was fun.
There's a lot.
Say it again.
So.
Oh, videos, yeah. What else did y'all, anything else from bold 4? Yeah.
What I find funny is I remember that first I had a post what you think about me. And then all the people on the other threads that aren't KW agents were commenting on it. It's like, oh, they must be doing bold, or because all the color statements that are bold are doing the same exact thing. It's interesting because it's a good opportunity to talk about and talk about their of what bold is. I've actually had some cool conversations with like co-agents, EXPs, and things like that. Like, bold is, and then explain to them like why we're posting this stuff. Because to them, from the outside, it's like, okay, well, the robots are just posting all the same stuff, but like, what is it?
And then you look at the 150 people that are commenting
Yeah,
on all
yeah,
y'all's
yeah.
posts. And you're like, hey, that works. Wow. You have 600?
Like, well, my personal page is in professional mode, so I can see insights and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So that helps because I figure out like when I do certain real estate posts, it's more engaging, even though everyone might not like click on like or make a comment that shows on that comment.
Yeah.
Like people to see it. So I do stuff like that, personal stuff, like videos.
You can also like
The
track
videos are
the
where it's at.
time,
If you're not doing videos, you really need to go. Yeah.
and you can also track like the time, like engagement, like when you're
Doesn't matter what-
posting.
For me, it's like 2 to 4.
Mhm. Yeah.
Becky, did you have something you were going to share?
Yeah, they talked about listening presentations and preliminary questionnaire.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's worth the price of admission. You know, it is. Okay, great. Oh, we have an exercise. Is this in there yet? Okay, we're gonna go through. Have you guys already done these this year? You guys see this? This is a growth plan. So this is kind of cool, right? Because we talked about like when the man gets put together, the world comes into place. And this is I started coaching with Max in 2016. That was my first year in coaching. And they sent me this. And I'm like, what do I do with this? And they're like, well, that's your growth plan. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like how many houses am I going to sell? And they were like, no, how are you going to grow you this year? Right? So this is an opportunity for you to put down personal and professional things that you're going to aspire to do in 2025. And you guys can see on here, you've got 2 spots. So you see January, February, March, April, May. Each month, I would recommend you have at least 1 personal and 1 professional thing you're doing. So let's talk about what are some examples of things that you put on here.
Family reunion.
Yeah, February every year on my growth plan, I go to family reunion. That's just built in. I've done that for 10 years. And in August, I go to where?
Mega camp.
Mega camp. And October of next year, where will we be? In gold. That was one of my recommend every year. My entire team went to gold every year. Right? You might have 1 year when I was building this, I had a goal to read. I read an article where CEOs on average read 60 books a year. 1 year, true story. About this time of the year, I got on Amazon and I ordered 60 books. And I had them all shipped to my house. Stacked them up. And my goal was to read 5 a month. That was my growth plan. I'm not telling you to read 60, but I was invested in accomplishing that. 1 year I ran a marathon. Like, what's your tips for reading?
You read that?
It depends on what I'm reading. I also.
She's a whole new ant, like, I don't know if any, you
I also
might want to start with 1 a month for,
Yeah.
see where that goes.
I also listen. Yeah, it's like here's the thing. That's a really good point. If you're reading nothing right now, start with 1 a quarter or 1 a month. And I listen to Audible in the car. I mean, I'm on the road. I listen to Audible constantly. Craig, you know it pretty well. I'm always doing something. Taking a class. I mean, I literally work and then I go home and I learn every day. Like I have to drag myself to bed because I have so much stuff I want to learn and study. So I am a little weird, and yet I've learned that has actually helped me grow. You know, so I started. This is true. 60 books. I didn't know what 60. So I went to Amazon and I started clicking on like Think and Grow Rich. That's a big one. Extreme Ownership, The 4 Agreements.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, like just things I knew people had recommended. And what's interesting about Amazon is once you click on a couple, it goes, oh, you should check out all of these. And 30,000 people have given this 5 stars. And I go, I'll read that one. I'll read that one. That's how I got introduced to Brené Brown before Brené Brown was on Netflix. I was in Amazon and came across her book, Gary Grady. And I read all of her books. I just love her. So yeah, you might just find or ask other successful people, here's your next social post. What's the most impactful book you've read in your lifetime? Here's your books.
Or what 12 books do you recommend for the year?
Yeah, there is Gary Keller has a recommended reading list. I'll put that in the Facebook group. I also, when I found out about Mark Willis giving $100 million away, I went and researched him because I just want to learn about people. And so I go and I find an old website and he had recommended 20 books. 12 of the 20 I've already read. The 8 that I hadn't, guess what I did? I bought them all. Yeah, bought them all. So like, and the 8 that I hadn't read weren't real estate related. They were about energy and personal development. So, you know, that's just, I would just follow the people that have done it that you aspire to be like. What else could we put on this? Could be exercise.
Vacation.
Vacations would be, I think vacations are 100% personal growth. Most people, when they vacation, well, not most people. When I vacation, I usually get clarity on something I'm gonna do next. Right, like you slow down, and really, honestly, a lot of times it's business related. So you just slow down to process, kind of like gratitude for where you're at, and then all of a sudden, after 2 or 3 days, you go, oh my gosh, I know what I'm gonna do when I get home. And then you refuel to do the next thing. What do we want? What else do we want them to do with us?
Work on it. Think about it.
Work on it. If you're in coaching, complete it, sit down with your coach and review it, right? And have some accountability around it. Hang it up in your office, hang it up on your refrigerator.
Share it with your kids. They're the ones that keep you the most accountable.
Yeah, maybe the personal one in December is going to Disney World next year. Only if I hit my goals. Hang on your fridge. Hey, I'm gonna hit these goals, and when I do, we're gonna celebrate December. All right. Somebody else, please talk about this. I'm out.
It's just a reminder that since the MLS needs an interface, you're forced into the new interface as of yesterday. They're offering classes, trainings, so there's QR codes that take you to those trainings. Peyton and myself played around in it a little bit. It's not too bad. They're trying to make it look pretty. So don't get frustrated, but there are resources if you have any questions on that.
Want all the changes to the MLS to?
Yeah, just on the interface, yeah. Yeah, well, but these QR codes will take you to trainings. There's on-demand trainings and there's also in-person trainings. So make sure you snap a picture. Let me know. These are mostly on-demand. You can do the scan here for full trainings, or if you want to do, well, the webinar is passed. That was yesterday. You don't have to take the training. This is just.
You can just start with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jump in.
Right. Good. Okay. Tech tip, anything real quick?
Nothing crazy today.
Sometimes.
Thanks. I just wanted to share with you all, I think if I click this twice, it'll take me there. Cool. Well, we have to do this first. Fingers crossed, everyone. I don't remember my password. Really, not a lot of things are. So
the tech plan for the day is?
That's why it's not going to be too crazy, because I don't have anything to say yet about it. They're working on it. But you guys have been really patient. So I also wanted to thank you for that. And hopefully everyone is at least logged into their account now. But things should be working. I would say by Friday, I think we're going to be fully functional. If not by the end of today. I don't know my password, Lindsay.
Hey, I suggest we schedule some of you, just text you.
I do. Yeah, just text me.
There's also a QR code on the door where you can schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, see.
Show up on the now.
I try. I do that all the time with Lindsay.
I will say that the appointments are a little bare though, just because I'm redoing time blocking. So if something doesn't work, let me know. I guess too, I'll take this time. So some of you may not know, but I'm also doing the Director of Agent Services role now. So any people that you know interested in real estate, wanting to get licensed, learn more about school, I'm your girl for that. Still doing all the tech stuff, but just so you all know. Yeah. Okay. But what I wanted to show you though, are any of you a part of any affinity groups or communities in KW, or know that's a thing and it exists? No? Cool. Okay. Well, what we wanted to show you was a couple of the affinity groups and the communities and where to find them. So I am in KW Connect, and when you guys go under resources and click DEI, when you scroll down, there are affinity groups. And so if you're unfamiliar with what an affinity group is, it's pretty much just a group that you can share conversations with, have similar interests, things like that. Yeah.
is the largest and most profitable referral network. And it's happening in these groups, right? So if you'll read the names.
Absolutely.
It's one of these groups fits your lifestyle.
She did. She got real excited about it. Yep. It's really cool. So in KW Connect, or you can do communities.kw.com. And then I am in the DEI category. And that's going to take you to all of these different groups. But yeah, to read some of them off is we have the Rainbow Network. So just taking pride in our diversity, which is worth celebrating. We have a group dedicated to our Latino Hispanic community, Hispanic leaders, Pan-Asian Network, Lady Leaders, Black Business Associates, KW Signs, Alliance of Persians for Purposeful Action, Arabic, Simcha or Simca, I think it is pronounced. That is a Jewish group, Special Abilities, a Latino group, Tribal group, and then Namaste group. This is the group that Tara joined today. But what I wanted to show you, and kind of tying back to Tara's point about using these to get connected with the rest of the KW world, when you click on these, it's going to take you, either they have their own website, or some of them, they will link you directly to, I think this will work, directly to their Facebook group for you to join. Which is nice because people talk in these, and it's going to be, again, a group of people that share similar interests with you, share advice, send referrals, all the cool things. Yeah, some of them have like weekly meetings you can attend or like monthly little virtual masterminds. Just a good way to get connected. And then, yeah. Yep, so if you go to kwconnect.com, then you are going to hover over resources at the top. And then you'll click DEI, and it's going to take you to a whole page of.
And these are in addition to like KW military, KW lectures.
Yep. So with that too, also when you're up here, if you go to communities, some of these are paid. I will say that. Some of you know more about the community side of thing, I think, than maybe you are giving yourself, but there's KW commercial, KW land, luxury, military, sports and entertainment, offerings, planners, relocation, wealth, young professionals. So when you click on any of these, it's going to give you, sorry, Brian, I'm not done. It's going to give you all the information you need to learn about them, but also just ask anyone on leadership and we can get you connected. Any questions? Join affinity groups, they're fun. Thanks all.
All right, moving along, we're almost wrapping it up. All right, just a reminder, Pi Day. So your Pi Day orders are due by next Tuesday. So please scan the QR code so you can submit your orders. We are facilitating the pickup and delivery here to the Market Center. This is a great opportunity. We'll have the templates ready for the stickers that go on top of the pies. So yeah, please order pies. It's a great way to get back to your clients and thank them for a great 2024. Everyone got that? We'll make, this is also pinned at the top of our Facebook. So if you need more information, that's available there. All right, KW Cares, we are continuing to support KW Cares. These are QR codes that take you to resources. If you know of an associate or you need help, there's a link for that. If you'd like to donate to KW Cares, and then also, well, multiply your business is very fast, so we'll take that off there. But just more information about KW Cares. All right, we are 1 month left in the $1,000 giveaway. So again, click the, or take a picture of QR code. Huh? They don't share that info with us, yes. But so every time you book with Prodigy, they'll put your name in. Well, it's not a winning.
Right.
Well, but it's not whoever does the most. It's just you get an entry every time and then they're gonna draw.
Yeah, we could, maybe we could, for a day and see if we can do just like I mean, it's not.
I don't either.
Yeah, but you have a higher chance of winning every time your name gets entered.
Kind of like your bulk 100, reverse bulk 100.
Yep.
but they call it.
Hunting and chasing someone down. Listen to you.
All right, we've got two more. We got Daniel with next start photos.
We're here doing headshots today, so you get to see me as well. Sorry, Chad. Well, I just wanted to quickly, we're like out of time, but I wanted to quickly talk you through a couple of quick value adds that we have. If you're not familiar with us, Nextdoor Photos, we do all of your media in one appointment for your listings. That's really what our bread and butter, what we do. And so we can do obviously photos, floor plans, 3D tours, we do the drone stuff, virtual staging, we can do everything in one appointment. So we try to make that easy for you. But what I really wanted to park on and talk about specifically is, are you standing out? And more specifically, are your listings standing out? And so that's something, a rhetorical question you can ponder, but one of the ways that we want to help you stand out is through your listing. Make sure that you're getting the views and getting some other benefits that we could talk about. So I'll try to make this interactive. So what kind of media or what can you put on your listing or do for your listing that you think is going to help it get 19% more views? Video, social reels, walkthrough, music. These are all floor plans. These are all good ideas. It's simpler than that. It's a twilight photo. So having that main photo be a twilight, that sunset looking picture, that's going to help you get up to 19% more views. So we include that with our essentials bundle. You automatically are going to get that front main image is going to be a twilight photo included at no extra cost. What do you think is going to appeal to 55% of buyers? Floor plan. Yep, nailed it. So floor plans, 55% of buyers say they find the floor plan helpful. So again, we include those on all of our essentials bundles. So that includes room dimensions. So we can save you hopefully some time. You don't have to go through and measure everything if you don't have those dimensions. It also includes the fixed furniture. So that's usually an upcharge if you're using different apps to help you create the floor plan. We're going to include that. And what that means is like the kitchen. So rather than just having a floor plan that shows all the walls and nothing else, we include like, the layout of the kitchen cabinets, where the fridge is, where the sink is. Same thing for bathrooms, like where all these things are laid out. So all of that's included. So it makes it more attractive and helps it more useful to a buyer as well. All right, what's going to help it sell 68% faster?
Staging.
Staging's a good one. So this surprised me, but listings with aerials, drone photos. So we have a couple different options there. We don't include those because not every listing you may not want it, but we make 2 different options to make that very affordable for you. You can add on 5 for $65 to kind of draw in those buyers and sell it faster. So, and then the last one, what do 73% of sellers say they would love to see, or that they're more likely to work with an agent if they use this type of media? Social media videos. Just video in general is the answer there. So my personal opinion is videos are not necessarily something that buyers care too terribly much about. And it depends on the listing. I think sometimes they really like it. But the important thing is sellers really like it. They think there's a lot of value in video. So whether it actually helps you sell the listing or not, it's going to help you on the first step, which is winning the listing. So if you offer to do a video for a seller, 73% of sellers say they're more likely to work with an agent who uses video. So hopefully some helpful statistics that I found that I wanted to share with you guys. This is our pricing sheet. And importantly, I want to point out that you guys have a discount with us. So there's a coupon code kind of at the end of the checkout process on our website. You just put in the 7 and the word Hills all together. That gives you 10% off of everything that we do.
So that essentials bundle at the top of the screen there is what I was referencing. So we include the photos, full feature floor plan, the marketing enhancements, which includes that Twilight image along with a listing website that has some really great marketing tools. That is all I got.
No.
Thanks, everybody.
Then Ryan Gibbs was also one of our sponsors, but I think he's probably getting ready for his CE class. So we can break for lunch, but two, we have a free 3-hour CE following meeting today. So if you need some CE, or if you've already done it, get ahead of it, do it now. It's free 3 hours. But yeah, we have developers for lunch, so enjoy. And use hand sanitizer, please. Everyone's sick. Thanks.